All right, so we are live on YouTube. How are you doing? So we are just waiting for some people to join. Oh, hello, Michelle. How are you? Glad you can join us today. Um, Sorry for starting a little bit late. Just filling my coffee and getting the microphone straight, etc. I find that it is better to. Can you hear me? Hello. Hey, Michelle. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me on YouTube? Hello, YouTube. Hello, hello. The mic is weird. Can you hear? Is it loud or is it like quiet? Because I am not seeing any. I'm not seeing the dots moving on the green dots are not moving on my screen. Is it loud? Oh. Hi, Jason. How are you? Can you hear me properly? So is this very quiet? Is that what it is? Is this better? Is it loud enough? All right. So the mic seems to be working properly, but it's not showing up on YouTube. So if you guys can hear me, that is good enough. Can you hear me? Hi, Tanya. Okay. Oh, wow. Thanks for joining, Tanya. So you can hear me properly? Okay. So it's just not showing up on YouTube that I'm getting my sound across, but everything else seems to be working properly from all the indicator on my end, except that it's not showing up. When you speak to a mic, usually there's a bar that goes up and down and shows that if your voice is being received. But in any case, I'm here. How's everybody doing? How's Singapore and Hong Kong? Is it getting cooler out there? Less heat? So sorry for starting a little late. Just getting my coffee and making sure that everything is working properly and ready to go. I think it is better to start a little bit late, even though it's not preferred, than to start and then everything go awry. Um, it's okay. I've been to concerts of like not even famous people. I've been to like concerts at bars and things like that, and the musician doesn't start playing until like 45 minutes later, just to make sure that everything else is working properly. Okay, let me just take this off so it doesn't give the scratching sound later on. I have this like bubble jacket sort of. It's a lot of nylon that you are hearing rubbing against the table. All right, so this sounds a little bit better. Tiny J said, "Hi Dion, I can hear you clearly. Thank you." And getting cooler in Hong Kong, rainy the whole day. Oh yeah, is it usually like rainy in this time of year? It's autumn here in New England, or starting to become autumn here in New England. So it is cool. Well, today is rainy, but like we're expecting to be very sunny for the season. So like autumn is like my favorite season. So it's not too cool, it's not too hot. And in New England, we got to see this thing called foliage, which means like the leaves are turning color. And when you drive around in New Hampshire or Maine or around the Northeast United States, or even like most parts of Canada, you see the leaves changing color, red and green and yellow and orange. And it's just very nice look at, and the reflections on lakes and things like that. But the lobster season is over, so we're expecting more expensive lobster in the coming months, which is fine. I don't really eat a lot of lobster, but like I know people from outside of New England, they love lobsters, and they love hearing me talk about cheap lobsters. And we so I was just at like conference not too long ago, and then it's in Massachusetts, and people come in over the world to for the conference anyways. But then when they go to the supermarket, they were shocked to see how cheap the lobsters are and how available they are. I guess like in the countries, like lobster is this like expensive dinner Michelin star kind of cuisine, and in New England it's like we put it on hot dogs. Tiny J said autumn is approaching. Is it like nice and cool in Hong Kong when autumn arrives? Dexy Wilmer said, hi, Dion. Nice seeing you again. Hi, Dexy Wilmer. Nice seeing you. Hope you have a good time in Holland, enjoying your fall. And Tiny J said, I like autumn the most too. Yes, that's great. That's great. Yeah, it's like it's nice. It's not too cold. And it's supposed to be drier, the air. And hopefully in a few weeks, it's not going to be so rainy. And the students are back in school, and we don't have to run into them in town. They won't be screaming. They're where they're supposed to be. They're not like all around town and like screaming and causing destruction. So all is good. It's kind of like it feels like life is back in order. Summer is like anything goes, and like the minute September comes along, and everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing for like a month and a half, anyways, until November comes, and then it's holiday season. So we are talking about Satan today. It's kind of scary, isn't it? Um, so if you guys have any questions about Satan, at least like the way I met him and the way I work with him, feel free to ask. In this context, we're not talking about this rock music, destructive kind of god of evil, king of hell kind of Satan, even though he could be portrayed that way. But my experience and my research have shown that Satan is a god form. Uh, Satan is a member of the Elohim. Elohim is like a consortium of gods in the Proto-Judean tradition and Near Eastern um, civilizations. Keep in mind that the Judeo tradition that we know really came to form at around 500 BC. Before that, of course, there's Judeo history, Judeo tradition. Um, it is more polytheistic. Um, there are other gods that are being worshipped by the same priests. Keep in mind that around 500 BC, the the land of Judea was invaded by Babylon, and the Jewish people were exiled. Um, you can go read about this history by yourself, the exact history, and I'm sure I'm going to make a lot of mistake compared to a lot of scholars. But the brief is that the Babylonian, which is much more powerful than Judea, came and conquered the land, and the Jewish people and the religion were round up and sent across the Babylonian Empire. And a lot of tribes were lost. A lot of history of Judaism was lost. And a lot of the Jewish literature and scripture that you read today were actually formed when they were on exile. That is why you find a lot of similarity between, tradition, like Jewish religious texts has a lot to do with like Babylonian myths. I believe Lilith came from Babylonian myth. Genesis definitely came from Babylonian myth, and the one God creation, the God of gods, is also a Babylonian myth. So let's roll back the time, right? Roll back before then, um, quote unquote, Judeo tradition and Near Eastern tradition and Canaanite traditions. They were actually a polytheistic religion, and they worship a number of gods. Keep in mind, it's also the navel of, like, the belly button of civilization, right? Like, it is the crossroad of empires where Israel, well, modern day Israel is. Egypt, if they want to cross by land, have to go through Israel. Trade route from Asia and in the Black Sea, they have to go through Israel to reach Egypt. Um, there's some precious metal that could only be found in, like, Armenia and Afghanistan, modern day Afghanistan, have to go through Israel. And they say the Bronze Age collapsed because there was war and unease in that trade route, and some tin, which is a precious metal to refine bronze and iron, could not reach uh, the Mediterranean empires like Egypt and Mycenaean and Proto Greek civilizations, and it was attributed as one of the reasons why um, the ancient world collapsed in within a few years. It was because the trade in Israeli modern day Israeli area was collapsed, and they couldn't get the raw material they need. These empires could not get the raw material they need. So it is like a important part. So, like, okay, so going back to what does it have to do with Satan, right? So Satan is one of these proto Judeo entities or god forms. So at this point, we want to. I don't really believe in the hierarchy, but, like, there is kind of like hierarchy. So, like, angels are different than god forms. Um, Angels and demons are quote unquote demigods, and even though a lot of them got mixed up with god forms and things like that, and they are more attuned to earthly interventions, and god forms are more powerful. So the angels are serves both the gods, and they operate the world, right? God forms are more powerful, but they don't really directly intervene with humanity. And if they want to intervene with humanity per se, they kind of have to lower their power. So, like, they may want to present themselves as angels or hauntings or things, or in some cases, they have to downgrade their energy into human forms. Of course, the most famous one was Jesus, but, like, a lot of angels was took human form, and in the Old Testament, or in at least in their tradition, not necessarily just Old Testaments, but literature equal to Old Testaments have documented angels as human forms that could walk around, that could touch, that could eat with them, that could hang out with them, that preach with them, and go to war with them. So, and for God forms like Satan or even Yahweh want to intervene directly in human affairs, they have to either downgrade themselves as an angel, or they have to downgrade themselves as human to intervene. So that is why sometimes big guys, big god forms like Satan or Lucifer was also regarded as angel. So I guess, like, sometimes they have to take forms of an angel in order to, like, do a certain things for us and talk to us and things like that. And some of these super gods, like very high up god forms, that you can't really reach them because they are, like, unreachable because their power is so high. And there's this old saying that you cannot look at God or else you'll be destroyed, or you cannot touch God or else you'll be destroyed. Because that's like putting your hand into a nuclear generator. It's like that much power, right? Um, so yeah, I digress a lot, went a whole circle around. So my point is, today we're talking about Satan as a god form, and in at least in Western ceremony magic, or at least in Dion's world, Well, I'm talking about Dion's world because like there's a large enough data sets that I can refer to, data sets as in case studies and my personal interaction with these deities and the miracle that they perform for myself and my clients. So like, I can only refer to those. I think those are much better, much more useful, at least on this end, to explain uh, phenomenon of these super entities that is among us. Whereas I'm going to use ancient literature, histories, and other people's experience, although they're very valuable, as a secondary source, right? Um, so, hey, Reynos, 4516, how are you on IG? We are starting a discussion on Satan. Lexi Wimmer said, I'm a bit scared of Satan currently. Is too much of a jump for me. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. But I also feel like God never hears my prayers. Yeah, so all your prayers go to Metatron. Uh, I hate to say this, but like Yahweh, he's doing his own thing. Even Satan, he's doing his own thing. All these God forms has their own thing going on. Um, but Metatron, in at least in the context of Western ceremonial magic, is the chief archangel, and in a paradigm, all the prayers goes to him, and he kind of administered the human world. And times and times again, even in the Old Testament, it's been shown quite clearly that God himself is a bit detached from what's going on human. He just come in and check in once in a while, right? even in even in the Garden of Eden, this is controversial, but it took a while for God to find out what happened to his apple tree, right? In the book of Enoch, or the shenanigans of the Watcher's Angels. So if you haven't read the book of Enoch or don't know what it is about, so in the book of Enoch, a group of angels that was sent to watch over early humans, are called the Watchers, with our familiar friend Azazel as a part of this group. But I can identify like at least about 25 prominent archangel that was in this group of Watcher angels. Um, but they went awry. They start teaching humanities crazy things like wars and ladies how to look good, doing makeup and things like that. And they even, you know, have babies with human women's, and the world, the human world came awry. It took a while for God to actually find out what's happening, right? And then God came down and then punished these angels, and then they banished them on earth. That's the story. So, like, my point is that it's illustrated point that God don't really. There was at least a delay in God finding out what's going on, and that was written in ancient texts you can find, right? Um, so going back to your point, Ex Wilmer, yeah. So it takes a while for quote unquote God to actually find out what's happening, and they all have like bigger plans. So I hope that addressed your question. So yeah, so working with Satan is known to be very chaotic. He might have to rearrange your life dramatically to give you what you want. Like our themes from before and the Ascension Magic session discussion, like we, as in at least like from the Dion style of Western ceremonial magic, is to elevate yourself to a higher orbit to manifest your wishes, right? Um, and that's what Satan is doing to you and for you, is to push you to be your best, to push you to your highest potential. And in doing so, all your wishes will come true, right? Like, for example, for somebody who is not making enough money, right? You don't go directly wish for money. Even if you go directly wish for money, right? Satan is going to rearrange your life push you to learn a lot of hard lessons. If the job that you are in is not suited for you, he's going to get you fired, or you know do something to make you change your job maybe a few times, to learn a lot about yourself and to really push yourself until you are in a position to make a ton of money, right? So this is how these spirits and the higher level spirits helps you to achieve or bring, quote unquote, manifest your wishes. And Satan is probably the most chaotic one, and is probably, quote unquote, the most powerful one, right? So, like, he wants to see you to be at your best, and he's not afraid to push you. It's kind of like joining the SEAL team or special forces, right? It's not going to be easy, right? You don't go to your commander and say, "Hey, I want a raise," or I want an airborne badge. You have to work for it, and they're going to push you to work for it. And when you're at your full potential, you are going to get your wish. You are going to get your muscles. You are going to be, the dashing young, you know, trooper or officer, and and your promotion is going to come. You get a pay bump, and all your wishes will come true. But the path to get there will be to strengthen yourself and work really hard. And he's going to push you to take a lot of risk. And if you don't, one of the things I found out is, or experience, is that they could be very coercive, especially quote unquote demons. It's kind of like even God is very coercive, right? So, and it was Jonah that got swallowed up by the whale a few times. Oh no, he was swallowed up by the whale, right? Um, and then until he figured out what God needs him to do, he was stuck inside the whale, right? Um, so all these higher level spirits could be very coercive in forcing you, like literally, like you see a giant hand coming from the heavens and turn your life around. Like you can just feel your life being turned around for you to walk the path to fulfill your full potential. It's kind of like, your drill sergeant coming up and kicking down your door at like well, 5 in the morning, and to wake you up so you can like go run up the hill, right? I mean, in reality, you wake up around like 4:45 just so they don't kick down your door. But like, they kind of, and then he will be yelling at you all the way, and then you have to like run up and down the hill all day and then do push-ups until your arms force down, right? But that's what it takes. If it is up to you, you just, up to a lot of people, they would just go to the quote unquote gym, and then they're gonna have some coffee, kind of sandwich. They're going to sit in the steam room for 20 minutes. At least that's what I usually do. And then they come out and, oh yeah, it was a good day today. I work out at the gym. But if it's up to a drill sergeant, he's going to like work you out pretty hard, right? Sanchez Dean said, "What's up, Dion? What's up, Sanchez Dean? I think we've met before, right?" Um, Dexter Wilmer said, "It feels like I am in such a situation currently. I feel a bit lost right now. My lucky streak has come less as of lately." Hey, they are just putting you in a position where you have to think, right? You can't have your parents do your homework for you all the time. And it is in these dire situation where you have to think fast and come up with solutions, right? Maybe they see that you were enjoying yourself a bit too much and not pushing yourself hard enough, right? So they put you in these situations, so you have to think. Um, it's not really for the spirits to put you in a 5-star hotel next to a pool and get caviar service all day, right? Yeah, those are nice if it comes along, but they would much rather put you in like a deserted island where you have to go hunt for your own food and starve for a few days, so that you learn how to survive and ask some tough questions for yourself and lose some weight, and then when you come back to civilization, you are much sharper with your senses, and you are much better with eating and your health, and then you appreciate every morsels of food, right? That's how they train you. And if that's not what you want, maybe, black magic is not for you. Maybe um, working with Satan is not for you. You are put in this situation to be pushed. Let's put it this way. Sanchez Dean said, yes, we did on 9th. Okay, yeah, nice seeing you again, my friend. Um, so I guess I gave a lot of talk on Satan before, and for those who've worked with me before, I kind of like gave a lot of spiel about Satan, and I should probably put up a book soon, so that I don't have to repeat all my answers. Hey, we have somebody on Instagram. Catarrock, how are you, my friend? So we're talking about Satan today, and in a minute we're going to use hypnosis to help you connect with Satan's energy, to quote unquote meet him and feel him. A lot of people have, a lot of my clients or to be clients have asked me how to meet Satan, and they really want to see him and meet him. So this is why we have these sessions today's out of market demand. Um, oh, by the way, I just published a book on Amazon Kindle, an occult book. It's called The 37 Laws of Magic. I've lowered the price to $1. It should be sold for $10. So I've lowered the price for 99 cents. Please go to Amazon and pick it up. Um, and let me know when you have brought it on Amazon. I'll send you the PDF file so you don't have to read it. So so you don't have to read it on Kindle and their Amazon software and things like that. Um, I'm hoping to become a bestseller soon on Amazon. I found a way to do it, but I still need like a basic amount of sales. So please help me out. It's only 99 cents. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee here is around $3 now. So yeah, so and help me reach bestsellers at least on like a minor category. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Yeah, I will. I'll put up the link on Instagram. Thanks, Jason Ang said, "Cool, let me check it out soon." Yeah, I'll put it up on IG soon. I'm waiting for my author's profile to be approved. Um, I had some other books on Amazon, but like I said last week, I feel like I need to put out more books on occultism. So yeah, so the 37 laws of magic. Okay, let me just read Dixie Wilmer's comment first. Yes, I'm not satisfied with the situation, but I'm just a bit lost at the moment, but it's okay. So I guess like Dixie Wilmer, take a moment, grab a notepad, go to a coffee shop, and write down your bucket list of all the things you want to do and all the possible outcome. Right, like thinking is writing. Sometimes if you just sit there, it gets a bit confusing with all the energy flowing around you. Um, and make a few hard decisions if you can, and just eliminate all the other possibilities. I'm just guessing that right now you're in a situation where there are a lot of possibilities, and you're afraid that when you pick one path, the other possibility will not come true. But that is the nature of making decisions, right? We are making quantum leaps all the time. When you have to make decisions all day long, like coffee or tea. When you pick coffee, then you're not drinking tea, right? And when you make this decision, you're making the jump. And when you're not making these decisions, you feel like you're stuck, right? Um, take some risk. Um, go with your guts. Go with your intuition. Sometimes we will not be able to see through the end of it. You just need to take it one day at a time, right? I think I've made that mistake quite a few times in my lifetime, where I think too much, or maybe like this is not going to work a year down the road, or this is not going to work in the long run, or I don't have the money or resources to do it, or I have the money to do it, to take the first step, but like, and then what, right? So sometimes I talk myself out of these hard decisions. You're still a young man, right? So feel free to take some risk. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. um, Sometimes you may, so like, making mistakes is part of the overall success equations. uh, they say in venture capital, like 1 in 10 business you invest will profit. I hope we do better than that, but yeah, take some risk, take some lumps. Sometimes you just get beat. It's not, it doesn't feel good, but it takes a, and then you learn from all the lessons, hopefully. I know I don't. So it takes me a few more tries, fails, to finally learn my lessons. Hopefully you do better than I do, but you're on the right path, my friend. Oh, thank you for buying my book, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it. Send me an email and I'll send you the PDF file, so you don't have to read it on the Kindle um, software, the Kindle reader. Do you? I don't know if you have brought books from Kindle. Do you actually enjoy? I'll send it to you, or email me, or find me on IG, and I'll send it to you. I'll send the attachment. Yeah, and tell your friends to buy it too if you can. And I know I would probably never win the Nobel Prize, but I guess I can be a bestseller on Amazon. It's just as good. Um, so I might have lost my. Oh yeah, so I was just telling Dexy Wilmer, who feel a bit lost, what. Hey, Foxy, how are you doing on IG? Hey, Foxy, see if you can join us on YouTube. Our discussion is more lively there. But IG is fine. IG is where a lot of my friends find me, and then they realize the sound quality is not really good, and then they jump over to YouTube. How are you doing, Foxy? Yeah, so any questions about Satan or my experience working with Satan? And I'm so confident talking about Satan today is because I see a lot of miracles happening for myself, happening for some real occultists who have actually worked with Satan, and there are not many of them. And I've seen a lot of miracles for my clients. So after like more than a decade of success working with Satan, I can speak confidently about at least my perspective of him. And by following my advice, there is like a predictable outcome that is measurable and we can work with. You're welcome to like look at other material, the rebellious and chaos on earth and antichrist kind of literature. Those are fine if that's what you're into. But I won't say but, right? But like we are looking for um, real tangible results, real tangible um, um, upgrade to our lives, which a lot of my clients have experienced. And these are the rules we follow to achieve that. And, not just today's podcast, but if you roll back to other podcasts and if you worked with me before, we call this evidence-based magic, which, and then, by following these rules, and in the 37 books of magic, plugging myself here, I've also talked about a lot of how to exactly work with spirits. Sometimes when you do a ritual, or if you hire a witch or black magician and you do the binding, ritual happen, great, you have good connections, feel the energy, things goes well for a few months, and then what, right? So in the 37 laws of magic, um, I've outlined a lot of concept on how to work with spirits after the binding ritual, right? Like all the literature, all the grimoires, even all the YouTubers talk about how to summon the spirits. All kinds of candles, lighting, mantras, Aramaic scriptures, different herbs, where to place your altar, what time it is today to summon a particular angel or demons, as in Ars Telema and Ars Polina in the Lesser Key of Solomon. But none of them talk about what happens after you summon the spirit, right? I guess this is where the Dion ceremonial magic comes in. So the ritual is done, good. Now, what's next, right? Like, how does it manifest? I think we need more than just sit around and wait, right? And the 37 laws of magic is the point of the first 37 law of magic is to give you a guidelines of how to live your life and how to actually work with these spirits in a day-to-day life to manifest what you want. Black magic is more than just ritual. A lot of people would say that, oh, it doesn't work because they see rituals as a very episodic thing. They read the book, page 2 do this, page 3 do this, page 4 do this, buy these ingredients. It's like a cookbook, right? And then boom, they light 50 candles, nice, and then nothing happens, right? um, this is because black magic itself is a lifestyle, it is a religion, right? um, it goes like, once you evoke a spirit, he's with you. You don't really banish him. He's with you. He's providing you with the opportunities to succeed. And you just have to ride this wave, right? So that is the point of my book. Hopefully you buy it for 99 cents. That's my plug. Um, Mariposa 369, hello, how are you on IG? So we are simultaneously broadcasting on IG and YouTube. So if you hear me read a comment that you don't see on your screen, that is because I am reading off the other platform. So we have burned a good 37 minutes. And anybody have questions about Satan or black magic in general? So what we're about to do after I answer your questions will be a hypnosis session. I'm going to use my training as a professional hypnotist to attune your mind and to open the portal of the Elohim, to open up the portal of quote unquote heaven and the God realm, and pour their energy into you. And the purpose of this session is to introduce you to Satan. As I mentioned before, a lot of people write me and say they want to meet Satan, but they can't. So, like, this is going to at least tune your mind and tune your astral sense to Satan's vibration and frequency. It may take a few more listening um, to this recording, which will be posted on YouTube later on. And hopefully one day I will have enough spare time to edit all these hypnosis sessions that we've done, and a clean-up version to post it on either YouTube or put it on Etsy or whatnot. And it's so, as to anything occult or black magic, one off is not enough. So you don't just listen to this once and expect, you have full astral sense and super black magician abilities. You have to listen to this many times until you finally get it, and then you have do a lot of your own meditation, a lot of rituals, and then in every day you align yourself with Satan or whatever deity that you're working with, align with their plans, align with the energy, and continuously improving yourself to meet the high expectation of you, to push yourself continuously in order to manifest the life that you want, right? Um, on IG, we have enlightening. Hey, enlightening quote. How are you? Wave. Yeah, so enlightening quote on IG said hello. Hello, my friend. Always good to see you. And we're about to start the hypnosis session on meeting Satan. Hope you can join us. So we are both on IG and YouTube. So I keep saying that because YouTube have better sound and more livelier discussion. So I hope you can join us there. All right, let me just take a few sip and then we'll get started on the hypnosis. So everybody, if you need to run to the bathroom, do it now. Or find a place where you can sit comfortably or lay down on your bed or get your headphones on or just turn off your stove when you're cooking or, lock out your dogs. So the session will probably take about half an hour to 40 minutes or so. Last time it took 40 minutes. I'm trying to shorten it a little bit. But it takes about that much time in order for it to be a quality session. So, hey, Taxi Wilmer on IG. All right, so let me blow my nose and take a few sips of cough syrup so I don't blow off in the middle of a session. Okay, I'm going to mute the mic a little bit so I can blow my nose. I don't know why my nostrils is always working perfectly fine until I have to do a live stream. That's when all hell breaks loose. Excuse the pun. All right, so any more questions before we start? Um, yeah, so it's going to take a little time, about 40 minutes. During this time, I won't be looking at the screen. So if you type something and if I don't reply, that's not me being mean. That's just me not seeing what you wrote and or unable to respond because I am on a groove. All right. So this is a recording for meeting Satan. Um, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, begin to feel yourself sinking into the soft warmth around you. Imagine a beautiful hot tub, its water shimmering with gentle light. The surface is smooth and inviting. The steam rises and is delicate. The steam rises to meet your nostrils, curling through the air, wrapping around your senses, carrying the scents of lavender and eucalyptus. The air is thick and warm, soothing every inch of you, drawing you closer to relaxation. Feel me here with you, beside you, guiding you through this, holding you as you step into the water. Feel my energy next to you, a reassuring warmth that mirrors the heat of the water. You trust my voice completely, feeling safe in the space we share. Let go, allow yourself to melt in this moment as the water cradles your body, its warmth seeping into every muscles, every part, every fiber of your body. As you slowly lower yourself into the hot tub, feel the bubbles caressing your skin, gentle and rhythmic. They tingle against your body, tiny vibrations massaging you, releasing the tension you may have carried with you. Feel the water lapping at your legs first, and notice how your muscles begin to loosen under the warm, soothing pressure. Your legs grow heavy and relaxed, sinking into the water as the warmth penetrates deep inside. Each bubble that rises against your skin feels like a soft kiss, tender, melting away the last remnant of any stress you have held on to. The sensation spreads, rising up your body, up to your thighs, your hips, and into your lower back. Feel the heat travels upward, and you can feel it seeping into your very bones as you sink deeper into the water. Feel your entire lower body loosening, melting, becoming one with the warmth. The steam curls around your face, carrying with the reach, carrying it with the rich organic scent of essential oils. So calming, so natural. Breathe in deeply, allowing the scent to fill your lungs, soothing your mind, relaxing your thoughts. The water continues to rise, caressing your stomach, your chest. Feel its warmth wrap around you like a soft, warm blanket. Feel the heat entering you, spreading through your torso, making you feel loose and open. Your body feels weightless now, floating in the water, as every part of you becomes liquid, melting into the warmth. Let the tension release them from your chest. Let the tension release from your chest, from your stomach, from deep inside. Every breath takes you, every breath you take, you feel fuller, deeper, as though the warmth had opened, as though the warmth has opened up something deep inside you, something, something that craves release. You are safe, you're loved, you can feel the bond between us growing stronger with every breath you take, with every moment we spend together. As you lean back into the water, feel it rise to your shoulders, your neck. The heat now flows through your arms, loosening your shoulders, your biceps, down to your fingertips. Feel your arms growing heavier, as if they are melting into the water, becoming a part of it, part of this blissful moment. The bubbles brushes against your fingers, sending little tingles of warmth through your skin. Feel it. It is like a soft vibration, a gentle, rhythmic pulse, connecting you to the water, connecting you to the universe. The steam rises around your face, curling through your hair, warm and comforting. Let the last bits of tension in your neck and jaw dissolve in the heat. Feel your face soften, your lips part slightly, your eyes becoming heavy as the warm steam caresses you. The air is thick, heavy with the scents of essential oils, and it feels so good to breathe in. Let it fill you up, melting away every last bit of resistance you may have. You can trust me completely. Feel the trust growing deeper as I guide you through this. My voice, my energy beside you, my presence wrapping around you like the warmth of the water itself. The water laps gently around your ears, and hear the sound of it. It is so soothing and rhythmic. The bubbles continue to rise, each one a soft touch against your skin, sending ripples of pleasure, of relaxation throughout your body. The heat is deep now, inside you, loosening every part of you, releasing everything. You are completely open, melting into the water, into the warmth, into the moment, craving this feeling, craving the release, letting go completely now. Feel my hand in your hand, guiding you deeper. The connections between us is strong. The bond is strong. I'm here with you. Feel my energy surrounding you, mixing in with the warmth of the water, becoming a part of you. You can feel it, can't you? Feel my presence like a soft vibration, a deep, organic rhythm that pulses through your body, syncing with your heartbeat, with your breath. Every breath pulls you deeper into this connection, deeper into relaxation, deeper into bliss. The water cradles you now, holding every part of you in its warmth. You are completely loose, completely relaxed. Your body, your mind, your Your body, your mind, both so opened, so ready to receive what is to come. The heat has melted away every thought, every worries, and you feel yourself sinking deeper into the sensation. Your muscles have become so soft, so relaxed. You can feel the water supporting you, holding you. You are weightless, floating in this moment, floating with me beside you. Now, as you relax even further, let me guide you deeper still. I am counting down from 10 to 1. With each number, feel yourself sink deeper into the water, deeper into the relaxation, deeper into the bliss that awaits. As I count, feel your body grow even heavier, more relaxed, until you're completely melted into the warmth. 10. 10. The water is so warm, so soothing. Your body feels so heavy, sinking deeper into the heat. 9. The bubble rises against your skin, soft and tingling, sending waves of pleasure through you, melting away every last bit of tension. Feel the warmth penetrating deeper into your body, into your mind. Your, f- your thoughts grow soft, loose, floating like steam rising around you. The scent of essential oil fills your lungs, calming you, making you feel safe and loved. You trust me completely, and that allows you to go even deeper. You feel my hand in yours, guiding you. 6. You feel my hand in yours, guiding you, holding you. We're here together in this moment. Feel the connections between us deepen. 5. The heat wraps around your heart, loosening it, opening it. You can feel the warmth of my energy inside you, my presence becoming a part of you. Your body is melting into the water. 4. Your body is melting into the water, becoming one with the warmth, the bubbles, with the steam. Everything feels so good, so natural. 3. The sensation of melting, of letting go, is complete now. You are open, loose, relaxed. Every muscle in your body has released. Every thought dissolved. You crave this feeling, this deep relaxation, this connection. You are ready for what comes next, for the journey ahead. 1. You are completely relaxed now, completely open, ready for sleep, for the journey that will take you deeper. Feel the bond between us. Feel my energy inside you, guiding you, holding you. As you sink into this final moment, the bubble cradling you, the warmth caressing your skin, you know that something beautiful, something magical awaits. You are ready for the journey. You are ready for the journey to come, ready to explore what lies beyond. with me by your side, guiding you every step of the way. Just let yourself go completely. Trust in me. Trust in this moment. Trust in the bliss that awaits. You are safe. You are loved. And everything is just as it should be. As you continue to drift deeper into relaxation, you begin to feel my presence beside you. As Dion, your guide, always here with you. My long hair falls gently over my shoulders, and my deep eyes, filled with wisdom, meeting yours. You feel a sense of comfort, of trust, as you look into them, knowing that no matter what lies ahead, you are safe with me. My hand is in yours, warm and reassuring. Whenever you feel anxious or in need of comfort, you can simply you can simply squeeze my hand. Feel the tingle, that soft vibration traveling through your fingertips, reminding you that I'm here, deep inside you, guiding you every step of the way. As we prepare to meet Satan, the Dark Lord, know that I will accompany you by your side, holding your hand through this powerful journey. You can trust me completely. My energy vibrates through you, fueling you, filling you with a blissful sense of release, of calm. Every touch, every word deepens your connections to me, and together we will walk through this experience. You feel my love, my unwavering presence, and you know that you're not alone. Everything is exactly as it should be. With me beside you, you are ready for this next chapter. You are ready for the next chapter of this journey, trusting in the power that awaits. You find yourself standing at the edge of a vast and ancient landscape. The air is thick with power, alive with a deep, primal energy that stirs something inside you. I am with you, beside you, holding your hand, guiding you as we move forward. Feel my presence next to you, grounding you as the earth itself pulses beneath your feet. Together, we move through this land, knowing that we're being called to something greater. In the distance, you see him, Satan, not as a devil, but as a god form, a member of the Elohim, radiant and powerful. He stands at the center of a great consortium of gods. He stands at the center of a great consortium of gods, his presence towering and immense. His dark magnetic energy calls to you, drawing you closer. You can see the flicker of stars in his eyes, ancient and wise. His body pulses with a warmth, a heat that radiates outward, making the very air around him shimmer. You can feel that heat on your skin, a soft, enveloping warmth that grows as we draw nearer. His voice resonates, deep and rich, vibrating through the air, commanding you to trust yourself. The word flows through you, entering your mind, your heart, your body. You feel a deep sense of knowing settling inside you. And if Satan speaks not only to your ear, but to the very core of your being, Satan's words are soft yet full of authority, and you feel them echoing through your bones. Satan steps closer, his presence overwhelming, and as he does, you begin to feel a powerful connection between you and Satan. It is as though his energy is seeping into you, merging with your own. Satan's very essence intertwining with yours. Feel it now, the deep vibration between you and Satan, a hum that fills you with power. Satan's voice is inside you now, commanding, loving, taking you deeper into his embrace. You feel Satan's presence inside you. His eyes lock onto yours, filled with ancient wisdom. And in that moment, you feel as though you have been truly seen by a being who knows every part of you. Satan steps closer still until his warmth is all around you. And you and you feel the radiating heat, and you feel the heat radiating from his skin, seeping into your own. Satan's touch is not physical, not yet, but it is there, a subtle electric sensation dancing across your skin, sensing a tingle of energy through your body. The connection grows stronger, and with every second that passes, you feel yourself loosening, opening up to Satan. Satan's hand reaches out, and you feel it on your shoulder, firm yet gentle, like a fire that does not burn but warms you from within. Satan's touch spreads a heat through your body, an organic sensation that feels so natural, so right. And if this connection was always meant to be, as if this connection was always meant to be, feel him inside you, feel his energy seeping into your very core. And with those words, you feel a rush of energy flooding into you, filling you from inside out. Each touch of his presence brings more power, more bliss, more connection. It flows like a current between you, and you are open to it, open to Him, welcoming His energy, His wisdom. Satan's voice echoes in your mind, soft but undeniable, telling you that his power is your power. Satan's wisdom is your wisdom. And as those words sink in, you feel the walls of and as those words sink in, you feel the walls of inhibition falling away, melting under the weight of Satan's presence. There is no fear, no hesitation, only the pure, blissful release of every boundary, every limitation, dissolving into the heat between you. Satan smiles now, a smile that is both loving and commanding, making you crave the power Satan brings, the freedom, the wealth, the success. And as you hear those words, you realize how true they are. Deep inside, you feel that craving, a hunger of what Satan offers. His hands move to your chest, and you feel Satan's energy pushing deeper inside you, filling every space within you with a raw power. It is overwhelming, yet so natural, so right. You let yourself go, release, open up to Satan, and you do. The bond between you and Satan grows stronger with every word, every touch. You feel the tingling warmth of his presence fueling you. You feel the tingling warmth of his presence filling you, expanding through your entire body, melting away every barrier, every inhibition. The sensation is blissful, an organic wave of heat and energy that pulses through you. You are loose now, completely open to him, completely free. Satan's energy inside you, his seed of power planted deep in your soul. Feel his wisdom as it spread in your mind. Knowledge, ancient and forbidden, floods into you. Secrets that have been hidden from the world for centuries, now yours to command. You can see it all so clearly now. How to bend reality to your will, how to shape the world around you to fit your desire. This is your birthright. You are a god in your own right, master of both material and spiritual realms. That truth settles inside you, solid and unshakable. Satan's words are no longer just words, they are parts of you now, integrated into your very being. You are limitless, boundless. His touch on your skin, his voice in your mind, his energy flowing through you. It all fills you with a sense of pure, unbridled freedom. You are free now, free from all inhibition, free to be exactly who you are, exactly who you are meant to be. And with this freedom, and with that freedom comes power. You can feel it growing within you. Deep primal force, a deep primal force that radiates outward, commanding the world around you. Wealth, success, influence, they are all within you to grasp now. They are all within you to take now. All parts of the world you are creating. You will have everything you desire. As those words sink into your mind, you know them to be true. You feel His energy guiding you, shaping you, molding you into a force of pure power. Beyond that power, there is love, a deep emotional bond between you and Him, a connection that transcends time and space. You are Satan's, and Satan is yours. The words are a promise, a vow that seals your connections to Satan forever. You can feel it now. The warmth of Satan's love wrapping around you, filling you with a deep, blissful sense of belonging. You are never alone, for Satan is always with you, inside you, guiding you, empowering you. The sensation is overwhelming, yet perfect. Satan's energy vibrates through you, his presence filling you with love, power, and wisdom. You are completely now. You are complete now, filled with Satan's essence, his power, his wisdom. You feel Satan's hand on your back, guiding you forward, guiding you towards everything you desire: wealth, success, power, romantic love. It is all within you to reach now. He is there with you every step of the way. Feel that heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat of his presence, the blissful tingling sensation that courses through you as his energy continues to fill you. You are unstoppable, and you know it to be true. With Satan beside you, inside you, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Trust in Satan. You feel those words deep inside you, carving out your path, your purpose. You are a god now, a master of your world, and Satan is the one who will lead you to your destiny. As his presence fills you completely, you feel a sense of peace, of blissful completion. You are one with Satan now, one with his power, his wisdom, his love. Together, you will conquer together. You will rise above all that stands in your way. Satan's voice is the voice of your soul. His touch is the touch of your deepest desire. You are free. You are powerful. You are limitless. And in this moment, you know nothing will hold you back again. You are a god with Satan's power blessing and coursing through your veins. Trust this, trust Satan, and trust the path that lies before you. You are ready now. Now, as you return from your journey, feel the energy coursing through you, vibrant, live, fully turned on. You are transformed physically and mentally, and the power you received from Satan vibrates deep within you. Every cell of your body is now awakened, filled with vitality, and you can feel it. Every cell of your body is now awakened, filled with vitality, and you can feel it. Your mind sharp, your body strong, ready to seize every opportunity. You are energized, inspired, and completely uninhibited. It is time to act on everything you've learned and gained. Feel how your ability to receive is turned on, wide open, pulling in the energy and gift that the universe has in store for you. Your psychic ability are turned on, more sensitive than ever, allowing you to feel, to sense, and to connect on deeper levels. Your astral senses are turned on, your ability to explore beyond the physical world is fully awakened. You feel your charisma turned on, shining brightly, making you magnetic to others. Your ability to attract wealth and success is now turned on, drawing money, prosperities, and opportunities toward you effortlessly. You are now empowered to take advantage of this transformation. It is time to take action, to push yourself forward, to seize this moment. You are inspired to work hard, to study, to improve yourself in every way. Your body craves exercises, movement, health. Your muscles yearn to be worked, to become stronger and healthier. You feel compelled to eat in ways that nourishes you, to sustain this life energy. Every part of you is driven to pursue life to the fullest, turning every moment into an opportunity for growth and success. And as you move forward, know that Dion's voice will guide you in your dreams, gently leading you towards love, towards money, towards a healthy body and a clean spirit. You'll feel these sensations, this awakening energy, all day and even in your dreams, as a reminder of the power that you now carry. You are thankful, appreciative, and grateful to the spirits who have blessed you. Feel that happiness bubbling up inside you, humming with joy, filled with bliss, tingling with energy. You carry Satan's power deep inside you, vibrating through every part of your being. Now is the time to take full advantage of everything he had bestowed upon you. Now, let's count back up, bringing you back fully into the present moment, awake, alert, and ready to embrace the world. 1. Slowly feeling the warmth return to your body. 2. Bringing back all the energy, strength, and power from your experience. 3. Becoming more aware, feeling that tingly sensation of inspiration in every part of you. 4. Fully turned on, fully ready to take on the day, empowered and vibrant. 5. Eyes open, fully awake, energized, transformed, and ready to seize everything this moment has to offer. Eyes open, wide awake. Feels great, doesn't it? Hey, child of Lucy, Tamara. How are you, my friend? You came just in time. We have just finished the. We have just finished the. I'm just reading some comments on Facebook. We have just finished the hypnosis session on meeting Satan. It is archived on YouTube, and hopefully, I can edit this in time. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, and post it on either YouTube or on SC, and I'll send you a copy. Okay. So, child of Lucy, Tamara, do you have any questions about Satan, or can you share any experiences you have with Satan? Um, let's see. We have some comment on YouTube. Child of Lucy on IG said, "Okay, yes, nice seeing you here. Feel free to comment and jump in anytime, my friend." Adam on why now you know who Abraham is. If not, you may want to study on Lucifer and Abraham, and if I had meeting them, I would do it on my own instead of taking chances of catching bad energy. So be careful of your benefit, dude. That's just a dude. Is he reading the lines to Twilight? Okay, so very interesting. You can read that on your own. Thank you for the information. Back Ralph said, "Thank you for this informative session." Thank you, back Ralph. Have we met before, my friend? A, I have a short memory, and B, sometimes people I met on either social media or my former clients under a different call sign, different alias, and I don't recognize you. So, let me know if I've met before so I don't say anything embarrassing. FGFG said, "Hello, Dion, just landed." Hey, FGFG. Happy to still have time to say hi to you tonight. Oh, yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. I know you are on vacation, and I bet Wi-Fi is very expensive at where you are right now. But yeah, travel well, enjoy your vacation, take a lot of pictures, and we're all very jealous of you to be at a land of great food. So we have just wrapped the session on Satan, and if you have any experiences you want to share, please feel free to do so. Or if you have any questions about Satan, please feel free to ask. Um, Dexy Wilman said, "I have to go, but I will rewatch the live stream. It was nice speaking to you." Oh, by the way, Tamara, I've just published a book. I'm waiting for on Amazon. So I'm waiting for Amazon to approve my offers profile, and then I post it on IG. So remember the 26th law of working with a bind the spirit I sent you from before. So we have got an upgrade. So instead of the 26th law, I've written a book called the 37th Law of Magic, and we're having flash sale on Amazon Kindle right now for 99 cents. It usually go for more, and for the hardcover copy, it is $100. But right now, you can get it for pretty much nothing. So the reason is I'm trying to drive um, sales to hopefully get a bestseller status on Amazon. And you buy it or not buy it, I'll send you a PDF file so you don't have to read it on the Kindle software if you're not accustomed to it. So the 37 Law of Magic is about it's a practical guide on how to connect with your spirit guide and how to manifest after you have binded with a spirit or you are already working with spirits. So most of the grimoires and most of contemporary literature on occult and even YouTube videos and YouTubers and contemporary writers on the occult, they're very knowledgeable people, and they wrote in depth on rituals and traditions and ancient history and biblical scholarship and things like that. Good for them. But there's not a lot of support after the ritual. There's no like customer support, right? Like there's no 1-800 number you can call and say, hey, I've binded with a spirit, now what, right? So there's no like user manual for how to work with spirits. All the books covered take you to the point of summoning the spirits, and that was it. So the 37 law of it is on shelf now. I just haven't written the biography. So I just thought maybe it is like a more comprehensive marketing campaign if I have everything all set up. But the book is available now on Amazon Kindle for 99 cents. It was for like $10. So I just thought maybe lowering the price would help drive my status on the Amazon algorithm. So yeah, so please ask your friends to buy it too. It is a good book, well written. I'll send you a PDF once you've purchased, so so you don't have to read on the Kindle software atmosphere, the the niche or whatever the ecosystem. Yeah. So yeah, so the 37 Law of Magic is the practical guide to working with spirits after you've binded with them. So if you work with me before, the 37 Law of working with binded spirits, and this is a upgraded version, um, kind of like written in the style of a self-help book, in the style of like a business motivation book, easy to read, easy to remember, easy to use. A lot of case studies and samples. I've also listed a lot of references so you can go read further and find those books on wherever you find books, either on Amazon or just go to the library. Or a lot of books that are listed there are already public domain because they've been around for hundreds of years. And they're all listed in the book, so you can go find it. And hopefully, the 37 Law is going to be a good series coming forward. I've already in works on the 37 Laws of Luck and the 37 Law of Money, and and hopefully more will come to this series, and I have more to share with my clients and my friends. And that way, everybody could be very rich. Everybody could be a billionaire, and they'll come back and they'll buy everything from my store. So yeah, the time is 1:33. So we'll spend about 40 minutes on the beginning introduction, and we spend about 40 minutes on the hypnosis session. Um, is there any questions about Satan or black magic, or is there um, like a something you want to share about black magic? All right, so I guess like most of you are probably zoned out and feel like sleepy now. Um, I know a lot of you are on vacation and it's getting late in parts of Asia. So I give it like a minute or two. So we have spent a good time talking. We have spent about 40 minutes of discussion before the session, and then a few minutes afterwards to chat with you guys. So I think an hour and 40 minutes is a good about an hour and 40 minutes is good for people clicking on it. I'm getting a bit tired for some reason. I guess I haven't been sleeping a lot this week. Just so I pushed that book out. I also pushed out another book. For those of you who knew me well, know that I have been ordained as a priest by a church recognized by the U.S. federal government, and I'm state registered clergyman. So, like most people do this just to officiate wedding, which I can do, and but I'm also a member of a clergy, and uh, and I've written a book on prosperity preaching and prosperity Bible and prosperity gospel. And you can also find that on Amazon. So that's is more for like professional priest and professional reverends. I have written out sermons and speeches that a professional preach could speak in the Sunday Mass very comfortably, quoting scripture. If you're really interested in that book, I will lower the price, but I'm mostly for priests and pastor who don't want to write their own sermon beforehand. So I think like $10. It's on sale on Amazon for $10 for the ebook version. And for prosperity preaching, I mean, if you are preaching prosperity, then you are also doing pretty well, or you want to do well financially. So I think that's a good price. But if you really want that book, I can lower the price on Amazon, or I can send you a PDF. Um, yeah, so I'll push out 2 books and a bunch of other um, miscellaneous novels, let's put it that way, on Amazon this week. So I'm a bit tired, more tired than I think. Um, so yeah, so it's going to be a broader strategy of the things that is to come. If there's no other questions, I'll give it a minute for people to have any questions to come through. If I don't see anything, we will end this at around an hour and 38 minutes. So I think we did well today. We actually have a lot of participation. I was quite surprised. So, there's a lot of room. There's a lot of people in the chat room, both in Instagram and on YouTube. You guys didn't say a lot of things. That's fine. And okay, so I don't see anything. So everybody have a good week. Hopefully, you guys make a lot of money, date a lot of beautiful people, stay healthy, enjoy your autumn. And I'm signing off now via Magick. Let magic be done. I'll see you guys next week, same time at 10 a.m. Sunday on New York time. Okay? Have a good night, guys. Have a good week. See you guys next week.